to experience Ibogaine in early May of 2023. I had never experienced really psychedelics at all. I was addicted to opiates. I was taking, well, at the end it was fentanyl. Started with Percocets, and it was multiple years of use and abuse, mostly abuse. And I came across Ibogaine. I heard about it on a podcast, and then did a bunch of research and kind of dove in head first. Watched a bunch of documentaries and found Experience Ibogaine online, and it seemed to be the most reputable place that I found. Some of them bounce around to different addresses and are kind of odd. This one, everyone was super welcoming from the get-go. I sent an email kind of begging for help, and they reached right back out to me with a phone number. They were there for texting, phone calls, emails, whatever I needed until I got down here. I set an appointment that was like 2 months out, and kind of just braced for coming down here. Some situations happened just before coming down where I needed to come down a little earlier than I thought because I was withdrawing, and from the minute I got here, everyone was super welcoming. You were treated like an adult. You're not treated like a super drug addict or anything. Everyone was welcoming. You got food that was amazing. I actually went home and told my wife all about it and how good it was. The whole process leading up to the Ibogaine experience, medical staff was really good. Nurses were here 24/7. Doctor was here. They had me on an EKG, I think it is called, leading up to the process and throughout it. And when I came out of the Ibogaine treatment the next day, it was really amazing. I didn't have withdrawals anymore. I had my appetite back. I mean, I felt a little bit not perfect, but I mean, I'm a day out of being a drug addict at that point. After that, the DMT experience I went through, kind of like, it was explained to me like putting a stamp on it, or like sealing the deal on your sobriety. You obviously have to be in the correct mindset, and you have to want to be sober. And don't waste your time coming down here unless you want to be sober, because it still takes work on your end. The medicine, the Ibogaine and the DMT, it is very strong. It does its job, and it gives you that kind of jump start into sobriety that you really need. I don't have a craving for opiates anymore. This is actually 2.5 months after treatment. I came back down with my wife so she could experience DMT. And in the last 2.5 months, I've had zero craving, zero desire to take opiates or anything. If you're thinking about coming down, if you're already thinking about it, you should just do it. It's the best money spent. It could have been 5 times what it cost, and it would have been worth it. Sobriety is amazing. You don't realize how messed up you are until you're sober and out of that mindset. I'm happier. My wife is happier. My family's better. Everything in sobriety is better. So this is something, I guess, out of the U.S. norm, but that doesn't mean it doesn't work. It is the best thing, in my opinion. The best shot you have at being sober if you're willing to put in the work and time. So thank you to the Experience Ibogaine staff for being here, for being supportive, for supplying me with amazing food. And if you're thinking about sobriety and you really want to do it, contact Experience Ibogaine because it works.